Alright, what's up everybody? So today I'm going to show you my variation of Harry Lorraine's Numero Uno, which does not use a crimp. My version does not use a crimp. So what you're going to do is you're going to have any card freely selected by the spectator, and you're going to do a pressure fan. Now, if you remember from the previous video, I taught you how to glimpse at the card, but I'll teach you right now again, just real quick. You're gonna have the card selected, and instead of pushing it straight down, you're gonna push it at an angle. You're gonna hit the card to the side. That card is sticky now. You're gonna spread the cards until you see what the card is. In this case, it's a 7 of diamonds. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push up on that card, okay, with my pinky, and I'm gonna insert my pinky there. So now I know that the spectator selected the 7 of diamonds. I'm gonna cut that 7 of diamonds to the top of the deck, so I'm simply just gonna do a double undercut, which brings the spectator selected card on top. Now I'm going to overhand shuffle 4 cards on top of this packet, top of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then jog the 5th card and shuffle everything on top. Okay. So now I'm going to push up on that jog card with my thumb. I'm going to push up and insert my pinky there, and I'm simply going to cut that card and complete the cut. Now all I simply did was bring that 7 of diamonds to the 5th position. Okay, so now I'm going to do a perfect in faro of the first 5 cards, which is very easy to do, which will then bring the spectator selected card to the 10th position. Okay, now so here you have it in faro. So now the spectator's card is in the 10th position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 10th card, as you can see, is a 7 of diamonds. But I need that card in the 20th position, so I'm going to do another perfect in faro of the first 10 cards. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, but the first 10 cards have to be perfectly faroed. So I'm going to take the deck and split it in half and do a in faro of the first 10 cards. Sometimes I mess up and add an additional card, so I'll just bring that card to the bottom. But now the spectator 7 of diamonds in the 20th position. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. In the 20th position, as you can see, is a 7 of diamonds. So now I'm asking the spectator to think of any number between 10 and 20. Now what Harry Lorraine does is when he has the spectator when he dribbles the cards, he'll have the spectator say stop, and then he'll insert the card in there, but he'll already have a crimp on the card. This routine does not use a crimp, okay? So let's say the spectator says 16. Now, because I know that the spectator's card right now is in the 20th position, and 20 minus 16 is 4, all I have to do now is get a break on the top 4 cards of this deck. My personal method of doing that is by doing a thumb count. So I'm going to just thumb count 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold the break under the top 4 cards. And I'm simply just going to double undercut those cards to the bottom. So now the spectator's card is in the 16th position. Now because I did that glimpse in the beginning of the routine, I simply am going to try to lift up 16 cards. I'm going to estimate 16 cards. Now, believe it or not, this is actually a lot easier than you think, because once again, you already know what the card is because you glimpsed at it. So if you pick up right here, you see that's the 4 of clubs, which is not your spectator's card. But if I dribble 1 card down, I see that's the 7 of diamonds. So I'm simply going to cut that card and say 16. Now I'm going to say that kind of arrogantly in the routine, because I want the spectator to really believe that I really believe that I have 16 cards. They might not believe me, so they're going to say, can I count the cards, which is what mostly will happen. So they're going to pick up these cards and they're going to count 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now that's the first phase. So they're going to be shocked that you actually cut to 16 cards. You're going to tell them, okay, what was your card? Of course, then they're going to say the 7 of diamonds, okay? Now let's do that again, okay? Remember, the spectator's card, let's say 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the spectator's card, remember, it's in the 20th position right now. You're going to ask the spectator, name a number between 10 and 20. Now, I always try to get them to name a number between 15 and 20 because it's easier to cut that many cards. Now, if the spectator says 20, you simply gonna once again try to lift up to 20 cards, and I simply did it right there. 20 cards because once again I glimpsed at the card, so I know that the 7 of diamonds, the spectator selected card. That doesn't always happen, so let's go with a different scenario. Let's say they said 18. 20 and 18, the difference is 2, so you got to subtract 2. Once again, I'm gonna do a thumb count. You can do a pinky count, you can spread. I think my preferred method is a thumb count, so I'm gonna do a thumb count. 1, 2. Insert my pinky there, double undercut the card. So because you know that the card is in the 18th position now you can simply just try to estimate 18 cards. And once again, I'm sorry to be redundant, but because you know what the card is already, you know you can simply just try to lift up and see if you can cut to 18 cards. And right here I did. I can drop the cards, then say, okay, count down 18 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Once again, that's the first phase. You tell them turn the top card over, and of course, it's their selected card. And I think this is a great version, great alternative version to Harry Lorraine's Numero Uno, because as I said, it doesn't use a crimp. Let me know what you think. I hope you like it. I'm sorry if it's a long tutorial, but I really think this is a great trick, and please do it justice.